Hello and welcome to The Bowls Show, all thanks to Bowls Australia and powered by Tripadeal. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripadeal. Today is our penultimate episode of the coverage of the BPL 23 finals night at the Moama Bowls Club. Only 3 franchises remain in the hunt for the glorious BPL title. Last week, the Moreton Bay Pirates etched their ticket into the grand final, and today we'll see if it's the Geelong Jets who have gone the long way in finals night to reach the prelim, or the Melbourne Pulse, who starred throughout the entire tournament, who will have the chance for BPL glory. Val Febbo is our expert as always. Hello Val, how are you?
I'm fantastic, Jordan. Great to be here. Prelim night, Com Games start next week. I'm just so excited for what's happening with bowls at the moment. It's absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely. It is a big episode coming your way today. Of course, we wouldn't be here without Aero Bowls. Advanced engineering delivering unmatched line consistency. Be sure to visit Aero Bowls and get your hands on these premium bowls. As we always do though, let's open with some news from across the bowls world, and this is all thanks to OMF. Better sleep, better performance, every match, every day. And as we've been swept up in Com Games fever, we thought it was important to recap the 2 Aussie winners of the World Bowls Indoor Championships held at Ocean Grove, with both Kelsey Cottrell and Corey Wedlock bringing home gold and silver medals, with a gold in the mixed pairs division, and Corey also taking home a silver in the singles division. Both of these bowlers, Val, are just days away from representing the green and gold at the Com Games, and events and wins like these are perfect momentum builders for the Com Games.
Yeah, and this is why we wanted to bring it up this week, because they are both going to Glasgow. They're ready to go. Kelsey, it's her second mixed pairs title at the event after 2023 with Aaron Sheriff, and then Corey in his first attempt wins the mixed pairs and then silver in the men's singles. Jack McShane also came home with a bronze as well in the men's singles, so he had a pretty good event, lost to Corey in the semi there. So Ian McLean took the gold over Corey in a tiebreak in the final. But yeah, I think it couldn't be a better momentum builder in terms of playing indoors on carpet. Surfaces that might be a little bit different to Glasgow, but I think in terms of just getting those international finals under your belt, I think it's really important, because when you're playing these high match or high pressure situations, it gives you experience leading into some of the more ultimate medal matches that you're going to be playing, which is the gold medal match or bronze medal match at the Com Games.
Well, let's keep it along a similar theme then and move on to Have You Heard? All thanks to Audica. Be hearing healthy with Audica. And Val, with bowls fever sweeping Australia right now ahead of the Com Games, what have you got for us this week?
Yeah, well, it starts next week. We're 9 days away from the tournament kicking off, which is so exciting. And the Com Games, as we've said over the last few weeks, is the pinnacle for bowls in this country. It's the pinnacle event around the world, because it's the only multi-sport event that bowls gets to feature in. So this is something so special to the 12 bowlers that are going, and the staff and the coaches that are heading over. It's a great event. I'll be over there in Glasgow as well, which is so exciting. And yeah, getting to see it firsthand in Birmingham was awesome. And then yeah, we've got the ultimate competition coming up over the next few weeks.
Who are some of the main competitors, the big nations maybe that Australia and the Jackaroos need to keep our eyes on?
Yeah, there's a few. So I think, those that watch the show know how good the Scots are. Alex Marshall and Paul Foster are going to be playing in the men's pairs again. We know how good they are. England, they'll be very good. They play a lot on the indoors. Obviously, a lot of these Northern Hemisphere nations that play at the World Indoor Bowls Tournament in Potters at the start of the year, it's a very similar sort of game style to that. So I think they're going to be really strong, because, and we still don't really know what this rink is going to do. It's a new rink. It's a multi-sport venue, a multi-purpose venue. It's a portable rink, so this is going to be something really interesting. And I think, yeah, you look at Scotland, Northern Ireland, England, South Africa are going to be good. Canada as well. They've got a really good team, of course, with Ryan Bester, Kelly McCarrahan, Emma Boyd. So and New Zealand as well. We can't rule them out. They've got a really good para contingent as well. Their open women are really, really strong, like Taylor Bruce, Selena Goddard, Caitlin Inch. There's some really good teams across the board. And we may even see a nation that might not have won much at the Commonwealth Games do well, like Niue. They could do something. India won a Com Games gold medal last time out, so you never know. I
was going to ask, so what are some of the, I don't know if I'm testing your knowledge here, you're very smart of course, but who are some of the, maybe not medal contenders, but just some of the obscure countries that are going to be competing that we should just watch for a bit of fun and to see them compete at a Com Games?
Well, last time out, Shay Wilson from Norfolk Island made the semi-finals in the women's singles. Lucy Beer from Guernsey made the singles final. Actually beat Ellen Fife in the sectional rounds, but then Els got her in the final. So from places like that, you know, from English Channel nations and countries, and then also New A, which is New Zealand. Olivia Bloomfield, she played the last Commonwealth Games. She's an AO champion. I'm not sure if she's been selected this time around, but there's a few like Falkland Islands as well. They play Malta, the Rixons, which are a really good family from Queensland. Connie and Rebecca made the final of the women's pairs at the World Championships a couple of years ago. So and Malaysia as well. We can't forget Malaysia. They are an absolute juggernaut. So there's so many countries that could win gold at the Com Games, and this is what's going to make it so exciting. It's going to be hotly contested. There's going to be some heartbreak, but there's also going to be some genuine jubilation.
Excellent stuff. Looking forward to it, and everyone and all those different countries and nations at the Com Games. Going to be very exciting to watch all competitors in Glasgow. With that, let's not wait any longer to get stuck into today's feature match on the Bowl Show, the preliminary final of the BPL 23 competition between the Melbourne Pulse and the Geelong Jets. Val, take us through the lineups for these teams.
As we saw last week, Gary Kelly, Barry Lester and Ellen Fife, who we just spoke about, should be playing the Com Games coming up next week. And then we've also got their coach, Jeremy Henry, and then the Jets, Aaron Wilson, Jamie Lee Warsnop and Paul Foster MBE with their coach, Matty Flapper.
Our coverage of the prelim final at the BPL 23 competition begins right after this break here on The Bowl Show.
It's a lovely line for Barry there. It's almost mirrored his first effort.
Yeah, he'll definitely want to find that half a metre, maybe a full metre with his last. Barry with a full metre basically to take off. He looks to have done a reasonable job with it. He's done a very reasonable job with it. Now, where's it land? Well, that's very inviting for Paul Foster. If he wanted to find that extra half a metre to a metre, he can do it now. He'll hedge his bets here.
Looks to be where he's going.
Oh, and he's all over it. Brilliant shot from Paul Foster. Oh, he just nudged the jack.
Wasn't much of a gap. Somehow he's found it.
Someone in the crowd saying, "Have a go, mate." That's meant nicely. So close. Now, Barry's tightened this one up. So does he get round the front is the question. The answer's no. Not going to do any damage.
At Audica, discover the benefits of expert hearing care tailored to your needs every step of the way.
Well, that's beautifully done. That was the only issue with Barry turning that bowl up. He did give Aaron Wilson another opportunity there. Just a bit of a slightly wider opportunity to create shot. Looks like he might have created, well, I was going to say two, but the signal is one on the rink. I think it might be two. There's a few bowls left to decide that yet.
Yeah, sure is. Especially with these two. Gary won't be short. No movement on the head. He's closest to the respot now.
Yes, the same weight was the call from Paul Foster. So the idea is don't just leave this the way it is. It's too inviting a target at the moment. Aaron Wilson's going to go around the outside. So that was the consolation prize of keeping that same weight.
This is a little under as well, unless it can move that pulse bowl and sit for shot.
Not the way he was after it. Barry even urging the crowd not to clap it because it was a bit lucky. Now Aaron Wilson with a chance to turn this bowl off the jack. He's so close to this that it's not funny. Look at this. Turn it a little piece of the jack. Oh. Oh. The man is on fire tonight.
Superb. Takes the bowl and makes it 2.
Big weight from Gary Kelly, and everything's gone in all directions.
Disrupted about 4 or 5 there. It's still Geelong. He has cut out one though. Gave it every chance. And it's Geelong pulling up the power play. This is interesting here. They are up here 4 shots to 3. They won't have final bowl. They've pulled the power play. They're going to have to do it in the 5th end. That's the reason why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it won't make a difference. Paul Foster, solid start again. Another look at that big drive, and bowls went out in all directions, but still 1 to the Jets. Nice start here from Barry. He'll be right on top of this. Beautifully played.
Now you draw a shot up to B, you put it in. He's level.
And this is where you see when the teams at this level play these raking shots, they play to get the jack all the way to the ditch. Paul thinks this is too wide, and he's correct. They play to get the jack all the way to the ditch. They don't want to just touch the jack around the corner and perhaps sit alongside it, because that just gives the opposition the opportunity to do that. So when they play these little weighted shots, they're looking to get the jack all the way to the ditch when it's on the long tee. Perhaps on the short tee, they're not necessarily looking for that so much.
That's great insight, Clive.
Barry Lester looking to tuck it away. It's not so accessible. Well, he's going to land in the way. That's very handy.
Straight in.
I expect similar weight from Paul Foster, but on the backhand side now. Effectively looking for the split between the 2 pulse bowls or the jack. Not going to hang on.
Yeah, to try and change it up or get the respawn.
Pirates lay in wait.
They sure do. And the big one after this. One of these 2 will join him. Baz has got 2 on the jack.
Yeah, just wants to get past with this. Be happy not to touch it now. Just get past. Be very happy with that.
That's lovely.
Almost perfect leading.
Tee covered. Coming in with a bit behind it. It's under for Aaron. Turn your weight into something great with Keno Go. 18 plus only. Gamble responsibly.
Real buzz amongst the crowd at the moment. Set on the line right here. Oh, Gary Kelly looking to add another to the pack. Wow. Surely big weight.
We've got it cornered. It is inviting.
He still hasn't gone massive, and he's still gonna need this to hold on. Not going to. Thought he might have looked to take the turn out of it a little bit and go a bit bigger. Not an awful lot on the green for the Jets here.
Are you anticipating the weight? Have you, Gary?
Get out here.
I think Gary will be looking to just cover any movement.
Yeah.
The issue for, yeah, they're going to nominate to kill here, the Jets, and this will be bigger weight from Aaron Wilson. We'll just wait and see where this bowl lands, but it's not going to change his mind. Set on the line right here, and they are nominating to kill the end. Just make sure that nomination has been received.
Here it is. Can Disco?
He's on the hit.
Yes, move and no.
And jack movement was never going to be any good unless it went out of bounds because they didn't have any bowls there.
So the Pulse have taken it. Get it done with the power play as well to boot, to make it a big scoreline in the end. It is not.
To the action.
And how many is it?
One for Geelong.
Right.
Well, you don't see that very often at all.
You do not. They did go in bouncing because it bounced over the top of the back bowls. So when they go in bouncing, they can come back out. Well, he'd be happy with that than where it was.
Absolutely. It's popped back out of the drink, ricocheted off the backboard, and well, he's cut two out. You're right, that is a good result.
No movement on power plays. And they stay locked away for now. The keys to the power play will be released perhaps on the next end.
It's a much better equation. Down 4-zip after two for Melbourne would have been a little bit of a worry. That's a lovely starter.
On Fife in reply. Wow, fantastic. Two bowls to start this end off from Ellen and Jamie Lee.
Ben Twist from the Saints is good enough to join us.
Hello, gentlemen. How are we?
Oh, mate, we're having a ball up here. This is fantastic stuff. We just saw a jack come bouncing out. Who knows? It's unpredictable in every way at the moment as Jamie Lee comes up with another super special lead bowl.
Yeah, it's been another good game, hasn't it? The final series, it's not disappointed. Absolutely fantastic. You don't see too many rebounding jacks, do you?
No, I don't think even through the week I can't remember too many of them.
No.
There's been a couple that have jumped out and gone out of bounds, but not too many that have gone in so straight as that one did. Look at those four bowls. Fantastic bowls. Yeah, we've seen a lot of the matches tonight have been nudging of jacks and just nudging of bowls, not necessarily huge weight being used. Obviously, for Gary, it's a big weapon, but we've seen a lot of intricate stuff as well tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's obviously it's day 5 now, and the players are quite used to the greens, and we see quite a lot in BPL. You get to the finals night, and everyone's in tune. Obviously, it's the best teams, the players who have played the best. They're quite used to the rink and the greens, and you see a lot of those delicate shots, which that's what we want to see, isn't it, really?
It is. It's the art of the game. So, fantastic setup here. Bowls all over the jack. The opportunity for Aaron Wilson to strike yet again. He's got a twinkle in the eye tonight, Ben.
I've played a lot of bowls with that young man, and sometimes you just know when he's on. And you could tell from that first game, the 4th and 5th playoff game, you could just tell that he's up and about tonight. And obviously, everyone knows that Aaron Wilson's a big game player, loves a big occasion. And obviously, there's no big occasion on this BPL finals night, but yeah, he's certainly here to play tonight. There's no doubt about that.
I've had people that have described playing with Aaron Wilson as, you know, that he can do things with a bowl that just nobody else can do. Now, there's some players at this tournament that might argue with that, so they can do plenty as well, but yeah, he is a superstar.
A decent chance here too. He's got a couple of bowls to work off here. He can give us a slight chance. Even if he does connect his own shot bowl, they should still lie. Sits that second shot perfect. Good effort.
Never far away. I think something a lot of people wouldn't realise is that Aaron Wilson actually uses quite a small bowl as well, doesn't he?
He does. He's sort of gone between a 2.5 and a 3.
Yeah.
A 2 and a 3. Sorry.
Yeah.
Obviously uses Henselite, so a 2 and a 3 a little bit. I don't exactly know what these are. I think they're 2s.
Okay.
They're 2s. So he's got a bit of a wrist problem. So you'll notice his wrist is always strapped up. He's got some problems with his wrist, so he struggles with a heavier bowl. So he normally uses a smaller bowl because it weighs less. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Does it rock in? No, it rocks out. Now, it would be unusual in the men's game to use a 2. Certainly at the highest level, there'd be a lot of people using 3s these days. But most have generally used 4s, but there would be a lot of people using 3s these days as well.
There's certainly not a lot using 2s, that's for sure.
No.
Actually, a lot of people would have seen him win the Commonwealth Games singles in Birmingham in 2022, and that was a 2. He used a 2 on those slow greens, which is a fair chuck for those that might have played on those sort of 10-second greens with bowls before.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter, really. It's about obviously your ability.
There's an angle there to pop that jack right through to the pulses bowl. It looks like there is.
There's even a chance he can get both bowls out without the jack movement as well, which would lie 3 or 4 as well.
Using the pulse bowl to do that.
There's a big chance of making a big number here, Gary.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout. Bit of discussion with the coach, Jeremy Henry, on the sidelines, and Barry Lester.
Could be 3 straight singles for Geelong. Kelly, how's he look? Gonna pop it out. Remains 1 down, 3-zip the scoreline, favouring the Jets.
Willamette Bowls Club on the mighty Murray River for the preliminary final at the BPL 23 competition. Let's crack into the action.
Yep, swinging weight. Well, he's going to need to hang on. Needs it to hold. Okay. Aaron Wilson discussion as to what shot he should play here. Does he go the tuck at the jack? Does he need to get to the back? The pulse, power play.
Take this end, Geelong. It's highly likely we're headed there for a tiebreaker.
What would you do?
I think
you should draw a shot here.
I was going to go the other way. I was going to be tempted to get around the back.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Problem is if Gary Kelly does get the ball on the bowl, he's going to make more than one. Whereas in the ditch, you'd think it might only be one. So just go a chance. He wants to touch the jack.
Oh, he's just slid by it.
Oh, this is huge, this moment. What a moment of BPL 23 is coming up here.
Gary just confirming with Ellen, it is 2 seconds. We can get bowl on the bowl or the jack here. Either result works for the pulse.
Oh, he's so close to this. How much of it?
Well, he's got the jack back to the... Is that... How many is that? Just one?
Closest to it. That is massive to convert that with the power play. Just a single, but now double to two. They are back within a shot. 3 shots to 2.
3-2, the scoreline, yes, 3-2. But the difference, the point is that 3-2 is actually all the Pulse needed, because now it's just a matter of win the end for the Pulse, and they'll be playing the Pirates in the grand final. The Jets have to win the end to get it to a tiebreak.
Fifth and final land, Geelong holding that power play through. Now they'll access it. Non-factor. Comes down to this.
It certainly does. Wow. Somewhere on the line here, there's going to be a big opportunity or a big bowl to play. Someone's going to paint themselves in glory, or they're going to have pain to regret for a few months.
We've seen a few big bowls already in this final series. A little bit heavy, but not too bad there. It's always handy when you get the bowl past the jack here. Particularly when the jack's on the back of spot. You get just past to the spot, to the re-spot, I should say, is always a handy result, particularly when you only need one. It just leaves you a couple of other options.
Yeah. Those back ones you get accidentally, that can be very handy. Suddenly the jack finds its way into the ditch, and you're relieved that you've actually got one there.
That's
accidentally.
Right. That's right.
It's hard enough to do, as we have seen some expert drawing to the ditch throughout the tournament.
Just a little bit heavy again, but it is another one past the jack. No chance here for Jamie Lee to jump on top of this jack, make it awfully hard.
Oh, different look for Corey Wedlock in the crowd there. Oh, beautifully played by Jamie Lee. Doesn't sit to make a target. Sits just in behind.
On to your next bucket list holiday today with Tripadil. Incredible tour and cruise holidays made easy. Be a few people heading to Tripadil to look at going to Scotland later this year. Coming around quick, the Com Games. 3 bowls remaining. Decided we're heading to a tiebreak.
Gary Kelly's shown he can come up with these bowls right through the tournament. Will this one stop in time for shot?
Done it again.
Will. Oh.
Great.
Done it all week.
He has, hasn't he? He's been amazing. But has jack high, so chance here for Aaron to just reach up and get some connection on the bowl or the jack. He has got 2 bowls here to promote as well.
Let's change things a little.
It's opened up a forehand runner, so it's imperative here now for Gaz to get another bowl in here. So a good call from Alan Fife, changing hands. Try and get a bowl on the other side of the centre line.
Yep, keep them apart so that they can't both be removed easily. The Pulse only need one shot here. Well, is he going to fill this gap? That's a consolation prize, if you don't mind. Still a gap there.
See a forehand weighted shot, won't we, Clive?
I think so, knowing that the outside plant couldn't even work on the Jets bowls. Oh, he's in the area. Oh,
Bart, I don't think he's done enough.
I don't think so. Wow. I mean, he was right in the zone. He was right in that effective zone to get a result with that bowl. Bounce, I don't think, has quite gone his way.
It hasn't, but he has opened it up slightly, so still the same effective shot here for Gary Kelly. Try and get another bowl on the head. Oh, he's going it.
Big weight, Gary Kelly, no dice.
Does that tell us that the Jets have got a shot?
I would have thought so. Jamie Lee having a good look here. Well, it is.
We're off to a tiebreak.
Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Tripadeal. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripadeal. We're here at the Moama Bowls Club on the mighty Murray River for the preliminary final at the BPL 23 competition. Let's crack into the action.
Second tiebreak of the night. Geelong beat Tweed in the second elim earlier.
Well, here's a stat for you. During the qualifying rounds, the Geelong Jets went to 17 tiebreaks and won 10 of them. The Melbourne Pulse, they went to 10 tiebreaks and won 7 of them. They are the #1 team in the competition for tiebreaks, the Melbourne Pulse.
That's a great start. They're very comfortable here too. Can make and break your BPL.
Very good start here from Jamie Lee. Almost perfect start.
Cuts off some angles at the front straight away.
Does this hold for Ellen?
Just having a look around to see if I can see the Pirates anywhere. I can see Aaron Hewson over the back there. Coach the Pirates. Just sneaking a look. One more match after this end. Which team will be participating? Which team keeps the dream alive?
Gary Kelly just off screen then telling Barry Lester, you can draw this. He said, you can draw this shot. It is drawable. Even if he just fattens the head up, gets another ball in there, it's going to make it easier for the Poles.
Not sure on the speed, Ben.
It looks a little bit heavy here. Well, he has got second shot. Some value.
I get the tape.
Okay, so Aaron Wilson asked Paul Foster to get the tee. Be right round the back here. It's a skill.
He's going to get right on this.
It's a skill in itself, isn't it?
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh, you'd nearly chalked that.
Moreton Bay Pirates waiting on to take on the winner here. Barry Lester's lost interest early.
He had to try and drop some weight. And unfortunately, that's not an ideal place to have landed either.
He does block the full-blooded drive. Change of hands here from Paul Foster, trying to get second shot. He's on a great line. It's all down to speed now.
He's not quite there either, I don't think.
Kelly, 2 opportunities.
Playing the forehand, which would suggest a draw shot. He's backing himself to draw this off, Clive.
He's done it all week.
He's done it a lot. He's been fantastic.
And he come up with perfection right when it's required. Tell you what, the line is a chance. I don't know about the speed. Is he going to pull up? Not quite.
I think it's important now for the Jets, if you're a Jets fan at home, that Disco doesn't fatten this up. Doesn't want to put a bowl next to the shot, but at the moment, it is drawable, yes, absolutely, but it's not an easy shot.
Yep.
If you're a Jets fan, you want Gary Kelly trying to draw this, so Disco, just try and get a counter, but just past Jack High would be ideal.
Especially knowing that Aaron Wilson's still got another bowl to play, so if Gary Kelly does find a way to get shot, he's still got a right of reply.
That's right.
What's he doing here?
He's going to connect this front bowl.
Wow.
Okay, that changes the angles a little bit.
Well, does that bring Gary Kelly now looking to get the bowl off the front?
I think so.
I think it'll be a little bit of weight, looking to swing down and get the bowl off the front of the jack.
And if he gets the ball through the jack with a couple of yards away, it should go back to the pole spot. Barry, that's just saying 2 seconds as well. If you do clip it off,
He's almost got a highlighted part of the bowl that he needs to get to.
I'll take a time out here as they think about their options. Gary Kelly. It's been fantastic this BPL. Has he got one more left in him? He's drawing on the backhand.
Drawing on the backhand, wow.
He's watching it. Well, watching this closely.
Oh my. Oh my. Has he?
Oh, it's just sat out, has it? It's very close.
I think it's one of the Jets.
I don't think he's done enough there.
They're shaking hands. Gee, Gary Kelly gave it every chance. And the Geelong Jets advance in the tiebreak. They will face the Moreton Bay Pirates, a chance for their first ever BPL title.
Moreton Bay Pirates in the grand final next week. Val, are we convinced that this type of bowls from the Geelong Jets can see them go all the way?
I'm so convinced. They've got aura, the Jets. They have got genuine aura. You look at them, they're strong everywhere. Jamie Lee's been coming on cold and doing so well when she's been leading. Paul Foster's just taken the lead spot for Aaron Wilson. He's flying. Disco's just on fire. The Pulse, heartbreaking for them. Gary Kelly just devastated at the end of it, and rightly so. Like, he was so close in that last bowl, which we'll talk more about. But what an unbelievable contest. Somehow, some way, the Jets have manufactured their way through to the grand final, and this is going to be a brilliant one. They're looking to become the first team from outside the top 3 to win the BPL title.
Wow.
In this finals format, in this iteration.
Incredible run, incredible from the Geelong Jets. Let's have a listen to the winners in the post-game interview with Lindsay Clark, all thanks to Tripper Deal.
Disco, a tie-break win that time, mate. Edge of our seat stuff. It was such an entertaining game. How'd it feel to play?
Well, emotionally, I think I'm cooked at the moment, but the Jets got one last hurrah in them. look, it's a solid performance by both teams. A little bit lucky for us to get the second set, but you need a bit of luck sometimes. But well played to the Pulse, though.
Absolutely. Look, we've waited 12 long months to be able to get a second chance at this. How's it feel for the Jets?
We're in the final. We're a chance. Can't wait to get out there again.
Love it. I'll let you go get ready. Don't have long. Look forward to seeing what you got. One more left.
The main man, Disco, Aaron Wilson speaking in the post-match, and Geelong move into the decider.
They do, and yeah, like as I said, they've got some aura about them. The way that they're going about their business, they're flying. They've got the fans with them as well. They brought a whole bus up. They do every time for the event in Moama, and this is very exciting. All
right, who hit the jackpot? All thanks to Keno Go with our play of the day.
Well, we just heard from him, this man, Aaron Wilson, to send it to a tiebreak. This was a mightily good bowl under pressure. You can see they're in front, they're down one, which means that the Pulse are actually holding game here. And Disco manages to just sneak that in for shot. This was so tight, and the Pulse were probably millimetres away from going into a grand final, Jordan. But unfortunately for them, Aaron Wilson comes up with the goods once more, as he has done however many times throughout his career.
And now for the moment of the match. What was the moment of this prelim final?
Well, the last bowl. This was the one. This was it. Gary Kelly, they're down. He's got the final bowl to try and send the Pulse into the grand final. They were already millimetres away. And have a look at this. Barry Lester's interested. It's coming around, but the turn, just that little bit too much, and it doesn't flop over on the bias. And all of a sudden, you've got the Jets. You thought maybe the Pulse might have done the job, but the Jets bowl just remains, and Geelong are into the grand final. You can just see Ellen a little bit despondent. Gary Kelly shattered at the back there, and rightly so. He had such a good competition, did everything that he possibly could to send this one to the grand final for the Pulse, but unfortunately it was one of those heartbreaking ways to lose.
And there we go, down to 2. The BPL 23 title is on the line next week in the final at the Moama Bowls Club. What an enthralling contest we have on our hands for next week's episode. Val, cannot wait for that.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Paul Foster versus Alex Marshall in a Bowls Premier League final. Like we spoke about them earlier on in the episode, that they've played so often together for Scotland, and the fact that we get to see them against each other on our shores in the BPL final, one of our showpiece matches, I'm pumped.
Marquee bowls coming up next week on the Bowl Show as we recap the grand final. That's all we have time for on today's episode. Make sure to check out the entire Aero Bowls collection. Advanced engineering, delivering unmatched line consistency. Thank you once again, Val Febbo.
Thank you. Grand final next week. Look forward to it.
Cannot wait. Tune in again next week.